Hey there guys, what is going on, and welcome back yet again to another Gran Turismo 7 setup video for the channel. Today guys, we've got something a little bit different, which is this Subaru VIZIV VGT. Now, before update 1.20, this car was absolute dog shite. I'm going to be honest, it was absolutely terrible. It's four-wheel drive, but it handled like front-wheel drive and then rear-wheel drive in certain corners. It was all over the place. But thankfully, with update 1.20, this car has actually had a very good handling increase, and you can actually drive this thing. It is actually really good around high speed circuits. Medium to low speed circuits isn't favorable. You still get a little bit of that weird front wheel drive sensation feeling on this particular car, even though it's four wheel drive. So yeah, it's not bad now. You can actually drive it, which is really nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive straight into the setup. So I've actually made a few setups for this particular car. So I've got a maxed out unrestricted setup, and I've got some PP limited tunes. Now with the VGT class, there isn't really any group that this car can race in, unfortunately. So I'm trying to make my own like VGT race series classes here. So like you got like the 730 PP class and 680 PP class, which is inspired from the in-game championships with the GR4 and GR3s, which is roughly what they're racing there. In those classes, so I've tried to mimic that here with those setups. Also, you can change the setup to 650, 700 pp, and so forth, or 750 pp if you want to do that as well. That is totally fine. This car will actually go around and fit those setups quite well, or those PP restrictions. So we're going to start off with the maxed out setup. So for this one, racing soft tires, suspension is fully customizable. Default ride height, we can't do anything to that. Anti-roll bar is set to 7 at the front, 5 at the rear. Damper ratio compression is 38 all around. Damper ratio expansion is 47 all around. Natural frequency is 4.75 at the front and 4.60 at the rear. Negative camber is 3.0 all around. Can't do anything to that. Toe angle is out 0.05 at the front and in 0.20 at the rear. Now the differential is 60 on the initial torque, acceleration sensitivity is 35 at the front, and braking sensitivity is 50 at the front. Moving away now to the aerodynamics department, so we want to have 400 there and 590. Now moving down to the transmission, so you can't really do much to the transmission, but you can change the preset top speed. So I've set that on the unrestricted setup to 320, which gives it just enough speed to not top out and have a little bit of a wiggle room as well when you're drafting, which is really nice. Now the braking controller on this particular car I have set to 3. That is really track dependent. On Nürburgring I had that on neutral or -1. So if you are going around a tight track, loads of bends, unpredictable corners and stuff like that, you want to have that towards the front. If you're on a more faster pace circuit, for instance like Tokyo Express, have that towards the rear. Unfortunately, we can't do any upgrades, performance upgrades to this particular vehicle because it's a VGT and there is nothing else available in terms of performance increases, so it's pretty much out of the box as it is. Now moving down to the VGT setups that I have, you can try and mimic that for 700 and 750 pp's if you want as well. So for that, racing hard tires, suspension is the same, differential is the same, aerodynamics is the same. Your power restrictor comes down to 89% and your top speed to 300, and brake balance controller as I mentioned before. 680 pp, your ECU output goes down to 93%, power restrictor at 70, and top speed at 270. Everything else stays the same with racing hard tires there. So yeah, that's it for this setup, guys. I'm going to go around Catalonia now to see what this thing can do.